Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, good night to everyone. Today we will be learning about the integration of exponential and natural logarithm. When you guys heard the word exponential and natural logarithm, do you guys have any idea what is it?
No, sir.
Oh, it's okay. I have already printed you guys the notes. This for you. You guys don't even have the basic knowledge what is exponential and natural logarithm, right? So I'll be I'll be exposed to you what is exponential and natural logarithm. Exponential is e to the power of e or x, where we have e to the power of a constant, or we have e to the power of function, a function. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
For natural logarithm is ln. Ln. When we want to use ln, we have to use ln e, a constant, or it will be ln constant or ln function. And when we want to use ln, we have several rules where when we have ln a plus ln b, it will be ln ab. And when we have ln a plus minus ln b, it is ln a over b. Okay. I have some important lesson. When we have ln e, it become 1. Why? E is the inverse of natural logarithm. That is all I want to teach you about the basic of exponential and natural logarithm. Now we will start to the next phase where we will learn about two parts of exponential and two parts of natural logarithm. So I'll be continue the lesson, and I'll be teaching you about exponential function. As you can see in the notes and in the slide, the first part is when we have a constant function, the linear function, exponent to the power of ax. When we integrate it, the result will be 1 over a exponent power of ax plus c. So the step for we to get the result is we have to substitute u equal to ax and differentiate it, where we will get du and a dx. I'll be showing you the steps, the proper steps. We have the integral e ax dx. First we have to let u equal to ax and differentiate this part, where we will get du a dx. Do you understand?
Yes.
We will continue the lesson, and we have to substitute what we get from here into this equation. We have the integral e ax, we will substitute with u, and for dx we will get du over a, and as what I have considered before, when we have the constant, we can move it in front of the integral. Okay, and we have this equation. The integral of exponential power of u, we will get exponential power of u plus c 1/8. Do you understand this one?
Yes.
For the last step, we just have to substitute back what is u. Ax plus c. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
No question need to be asked. We will continue the second part. The second part is where we have the constant to the power of x. You can refer to the dot. You may read it first. As you can see in the notes and in the slide, there will be a simplified version of it, where when we have the constant to the power of x, a function, we can use the formula of ax over ln a, which means when we integrate this part, we will get ax over ln a. The step is when a is equal to e is the exponential, and when we integrate it, do you understand this part? From the last lesson, what we integrate from ex, we will only get ex, right?
Yes.
This is because ln e is equal to 1. Ln e is equal to 1. So when ex over 1, it become ex.
Yes.
Based on this question, the integral, when we want to use this part, we will get ax over ln a. Can you understand it? Plus c. Alright. You have any question about the exponential function? Is there any question? So I'll be giving you a task where I want you to work in pair and do a mind map. You can use the back sheet of the paper of the note to create a mind map of your own about what we have done in exponential function. You may start now. Do you guys need a paper? Do you guys need a paper?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Remember, we have two parts of exponential function. The first part and the second part.
Exponential.
So can we do like a simple question that I can substitute the A?
Yeah, you can do it.
We can.
You just, afterward, I will ask you to explain it in front of the class.
So we have two parts, right?
Yes.
This one is A. Salah, madam. AX. Another one is AX. AX.
A to the power of X.
This one we have to use the properties. Yes. Can you read for me the properties?
A,
Integrate.
AX, A e to the power of x dx equal A to the power of x divided by ln E. This one, integrate E to the power of
Exponential function.
Can you continue for this part? Yes.
You may choose a suitable example if you want to make the mind mapping more sense. If you want it to be clear, you can use simple example.
For the simple example, maybe we can substitute the E with any number. So E to the x to x. So the solution.
And is
Sir,
Yeah.
is over the line.
Alright.
is correct.
Good job.
Sir. So, what number you want to substitute for this one? Or so first.
Yes, do you have any question?
And now we use the properties, right? Yes.
Alright.
Is it true, sir?
Yeah. This is what you get when when you have ln E. So you have 1 and it will be exponent to the power of
Exponent
x. May I say the first part? Alright. You did a splendid job. Thank you. So, everybody done their part?
Sir, is this the final answer?
Wow. Yep.
Is it
Thank
done?
you. You finish their mind map?
Yeah. And we did simple questions.
You have to wait for your friend. Alright. Thank you. So, for the next part, I'll be asking each pair to swipe their mind map and we'll be discuss about the mind map. Ready? Alright. So, for the first part, I want to ask the girl to explain what they have in their friend's map, mind map.
So, basically what they have here is the properties that you taught just now, which is two types of properties of exponential integration. So, the first one is when the power have constant, and the second one is when it is just constant.
Do you understand what they done?
Yes, because they did exactly like you taught just now.
Alright, thank you. For the boys, may I ask you to explain what is in the mind map?
What I understand with this mind map is when exponent with AX, it will be like how can you explain it? When exponent e power AX will become 1 over a EAX plus C.
Alright.
So, for the example, when integration of e to x dx, it will become 1 over 2 e is u, where is 2x plus c.
Oh. Alright. For the second part?
For the second part, so for the second part, we let it for a become ex. So it will make like ex a over ex over ln e. So for this a, it will become ax over ln a.
Alright.
For this example is 4x. So integral of 4x dx, it will become 4x over ln 4 dx.
Alright, thank you so much.
And it's supposed to be plus c.
Plus C. You forgot to plus C.
Yeah.
I forgot to, sorry.
So, I will proceed the lecture where I provide you with two examples. In the slide, I provide you with two examples. The first example is where we have the indefinite function, indefinite integral of the two parts. As you can see in the above, up the above.
So,
Yes.
what is indefinite integral?
Indefinite integral is when you have the no limit, when you have no upper limit and no lower limit. As you can see in the slide, we have plus c. Plus c is a constant where we don't know the value, we don't know the limit, we don't know the value. So that's what meant by indefinite integral. There will be also definite integral where we have upper limit, lower limit, and we have value.
So where do they put the upper limit and lower limit?
Upper limit and lower limit will be put at when you use the integral. The upper limit will be written at above A, and the lower limit will be at the bottom B. So when you have done the integration, you have to substitute the value of A and B.
Can I know if I have two values like 3 and 7, which one will be the A and which one will be the B?
You may use it both. It only makes sense when you use the 7 to be the upper limit, as it is the larger volume, and the 3 will be the lower limit, the smaller value. Alright, we will get to this part after this. So as you can see in the slides, there is two exact examples of what I have teach you on the exponential function of integral. For the first example, you have integral e to the power of 2x dx, and the answer is 1 over 2 e power of 2x plus c. Do you understand how we have the result?
Can you show us the
Alright.
working one by one?
So the first example is integral e power of 2x with respect to x. We have to let u equal to 2x. When we differentiate, we get 2u to dx, and dx is equal to du over 2. Alright? When we want to integrate, we have to substitute u and dx, du over 2. I have this use where there is a constant, we can put it outside the integral. E U du. When we integrate, we will have E U plus C. Okay. For the last step, we just have to substitute the U where it is 2x plus C. Okay. Understand?
Yes.
We will move on to the second part. The second part is when we have a constant and the natural logarithm. When we have the constant and exponential in the same integral. Integral 2ex plus 1. Can any of you show us how it is done?
We need to separate two terms there.
First we have to separate. There's a good one. We can separate it with respect to x dx. Okay. And constant, we can put it in front of the integral. Okay. When we, as we have learned, when we integrate ex, we will get alright. 2ex. When we integrate 5, when we integrate dx, what we get? We will get x. We will get x. And as there is no upper limit and lower limit, we have to put c.
Plus C.
Alright, good job. Now you have the basic knowledge of exponential function and you have mastered the indefinite of exponential function. I will be teaching you about the definite integration of exponential function. You can see it in your notes. There is two examples for the first part and the second part. Can someone say it?
The question, limit is 1 and 0.
The upper limit is 1, the lower limit is 0.
Yes. Bracket 2 minus
Bracket 2 minus
3
3
e power of x
power of x
close bracket dx.
respect to x. Alright. Can I have a volunteer to do it? No? Alright. Yeah. We have to put dx for every integral. When we integrate 2, what we get?
2x.
Okay. 2x. Yeah. 1, 0. 3. Yeah. need to tell you guys, when we have e to the power of 0, we will get 1. So it will be 3e1 plus 3.
So do we have to solve the answer or just leave it?
Yeah, you have to solve until the final answer, even if it is in decimal. Okay. Can somebody tell me what is the value?
So it will be 5 minus 3 into 1.
Oh, want to simplify it? Alright. Okay.
The answer is negative
The answer is negative
negative 3.1548.
3.1548. Okay. This is how you done for the definite integration of exponential function. You guys have any question? Thank you.
Okay, sir.
I have been tired lately. Right now we have to continue our lesson with the second part of our class, where I will be teaching you about the integration of natural logarithmic function. As I have explained to you, natural logarithmic function is log. Okay, remember this one. So for the first part, I have integral 1 over x dx. Okay, for any type of integral, when you have found 1 over function, the solution will be ln x plus c. Okay, do you understand? For example, 1 over ax plus b dx, the solution is ln
AS plus B
ax plus b
plus C.
plus c. Okay, now I have to teach you the main point, where when we have a constant in front of function, we have to put 1 over the constant. Okay, do you understand? Whenever we found integral 1 over function ax plus b, a linear function, so the solution will be 1 over ln ax plus b plus c. Okay, what if I have 1 over 2x? What is the solution?
This will be
Okay, the solution is
1 over
1 over 2
ln
ln
2x
2x
plus C.
plus c. Okay, how about 2 over 2x? The tricky part is this. We can factorize it, become 2 over 2x, where the 2 we can simplify it. It will be 1 over x, 1 over x, and the solution is ln x plus c. So what I want to you take note is the formula 1 over x, 1 over ax plus b. If you make 2 over 2x plus something, you have to ensure that the denominator is 1. When you want to use this type of rule, you have to ensure that the denominator is 1. Okay,
Denominator or numerator?
the denominator. Okay, I'm sorry, the numerator. For this one, do you guys understand?
Yes.
Yes.
So we will be moving to the next part, the tricky part. But when you understand it, it will be fantastic. Okay. This one is the tricky part where you have an integral f x over f x dx. As you can see, the numerator is the derivative of the denominator, right? So from the notes, you can understand that we have to first substitute. Let u equal to fx and du is fx. We can write it in the form of 1 over u du. You can understand? And when we integrate, we will get log u plus c. Okay. The last step is we substitute back the u, which is fx. Okay. To ensure that you understand more, there is an example on your note. Like before, we have two parts, which is the indefinite integral and the definite integral. We will start by doing the indefinite integral of natural logarithmic function. This is the definite integral of natural logarithmic function. This is also available on your notes. The first one is 1, 0, 1 over x plus 1 dx. Okay, so how do we solve it? As I have said before, the numerator is the derivative of the denominator. So let u equal to x plus 1 and du is 1. Okay, so when you integrate, you have 1 over u du 1, 0. Don't forget the upper and lower limit. So we integrate. Oh, I'm sorry. When we have 1 over, it is supposed to be ln, not log. So ln u 1, 0. Okay, we substitute back the u, which is x plus 1, 1, 0, and we will get ln 1 plus 1 minus ln 1, 0 plus 1. Okay, so we have ln 2 minus ln 1 equals to ln 1. Okay, there is some mistake on the note. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now we will moving on to the next question, next example. Quite a tricky one. As I have told you before, when we want to use the rule, we have to first identify whether the denominator, the numerator is the derivative of the denominator. Okay, so how to ensure that? We have to first differentiate the denominator, differentiate this, and we will get 4x minus 3. Okay, so it is shown that the numerator is derivative to the denominator. So we can proceed on using the rule that we have learned, where when we want to integrate 4x plus minus 3 over 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 dx, we can use the rule and get the answer of ln 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 with upper and lower limit for n1. Okay, we have to calculate first ln 2 4 squared minus 3 4 plus 5 minus ln 2 minus 3 plus 5. Okay. 25 minus 4. So we will get, using the rule of ln, we will get ln 25 over 4. Oh, okay. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is all I want to teach you about the natural logarithmic integration. There is a video that I want to show you. This is to discuss about the natural logarithm to ensure your understanding. Okay.
And if you don't see this in your class at some point, I'd be very surprised. Anyways, what are we going to do? Well, we've been talking about U sub, we've been talking about using the natural log to help us with U sub. And, or you know, maybe not help us, but a U sub that ends up in a natural log rule. And we're looking for a function and its derivative. Well, the derivative of x, if x is our function, the derivative is simply 1. We have a 1 here, but that doesn't take care of this natural log at all. That natural log will still be there. On the other hand, we have the natural log of x, and its derivative is 1 over x. And it looks like we have that there. So this is just really a matter of how well do you know your fractions. So this, we can rewrite this integral as 1 over x times 1 over the natural log of x. And maybe now it's easier to see. The derivative of this is this.
Okay, do you guys understand so far?
In fact, if we wanted to, we could even write it like this. These are all the same thing, just rewritten. We could write it as 1 over x over the natural log of x. So all three of these things are the same. They're the same. Okay, so now with our new form, maybe we have a better idea of what to do. Let's go ahead and let u equal the natural log of x. So now, we'll just use this last one as our example. And then du is equal to 1 over x dx. And now we can go ahead and proceed, and this is going to be really easy. So we'll have the integral 1 over x dx, that's going to be du. And then the natural log, that's u. And now we have a very, very simple natural log rule. This is equal to the natural log of u plus c. And what is u? It's the natural log. So this comes out to be the natural log of the absolute value of the natural log of x plus c. I know it looks strange, but there it is. That's our answer. Okay, see you in the next video.
That's it for the video. So do you guys have any question about the video?
No, sir.
No. Don't be surprised, but I have a quiz prepared for you guys.
What?
Okay? Easy quiz where you can work in pairs. So you can discuss it with your partner. After this, we also have Kahoot.
So can I ask a question if I don't understand?
You may ask, but I will only give you hints.
Okay.
Easy though. Tambah sikit tak? Does it need to be easy? No. No need.
No need.
You haven't integrated. Okay, so it will be guys, it's wrong, you know.
You can refer to your notes.
No, wrong already. Must start like this. You don't need to prove 2 over 0 minus s dx. So we need to prove that this is integral like this. So it will be u equal to 4 minus s. So du is 1 equal to 1. You know?
Okay, I understand.
Okay, continue.
But this is proof, right?
Yes.
So it will be.
So it will be no need to integrate.
No.
You consider is look at already.
2 0, right?
Yes.
So it will be ln 4 minus 2 minus ln 4 minus 0. So it will be ln 2 minus ln 4 will be ln 2 over 4. Is it true?
I don't know.
Because it's minus.
I don't know.
I think this is the answer.
Okay.
2 over 4 belong to negative 4. Yes. It's okay, you can do first.
Wait. I don't think this is correct. So, do we have to integrate this part first?
You have to differentiate.
Differentiate. Yes. I mean differentiate. Negative
We differentiate this, we
X,
with
yeah.
The second question. Another question at the back.
So how to do?
I try.
You guys need any help?
Yes, we need.
Okay. So when we first differentiate it, we will get 2 minus 10x.
10x.
This one. This one can be considered as u or
Yeah, you can be considered as u.
2 minus 10x. Lepas tu, everything after that.
du.
U is this, and the du is the differential one.
Oh, this one du.
Okay. So the next step is
U over du.
yeah.
Is this correct? No.
Okay, time's up. So now we will be discussing about the first question of the quiz. This is the question, right?
Yes.
So you have 1 over 4 minus x. We just have to use the formula of 1 over ax plus b. Okay, so where the a is negative 1x and the b is 4. So what you have learned in the lesson, when we integrate 1 over ax plus b, we have 1 over a ln ax plus b plus c. Okay, so when we want to use the rule, in the terms of this, we have 1 over minus 1 ln negative x plus 4 to 0. Okay, so it will be negative ln negative 2 plus 4 minus ln negative 0 plus 4. You guys have any question so far? Negative ln negative 2 plus 4 2. Negative negative we have positive ln 4. Based on the rule of ln, where we have negative ln 2 times 4. Okay, so we get okay. That's all for the quiz. So before I end the lesson, I have a game for you guys. So we will proceed. You may use your internet. We will play Kahoot.
Wait, so wait.
Okay, so that's all of you. The first question.
Which one is the greatest symbol?
Congratulations.
Fast. The question is the process when they
All 4 is correct.
Hey, it's the equation. So hard.
Wow.
So fast.
How did you guys get?
Oh, no more integration. Really?
We will see the wrong one.
Ini dah touch.
Give it time. Recommendation, Mira.
Question.
Three questions left.
The question that we have to find at the second time.
Last three questions. Mira.
But this is not mine.
Last question. And with it. And Nick. Congratulations to all of you. So that concludes our lesson. Alright. So do you guys have any other question about today's topic?
No.
Seems like you guys have understand all about exponential and natural logarithmic integration. Before we end our class and go home, so I want to ask two of you to give reflection that you have learned in today's class. One from the boys and one from the girl.
Boy first. What I know about integration, if we want to know integration, we need to know derivative first.
So you mean that when we want to understand integration,
Yes.
we have to first understand what is differentiation.
Yes.
Thank you. And from the girls,
From what I know is when we have exponential, when exponential dx, the integrate of dx, we can get dx again. And for integrate fraction, which is the denominator is the function. For example, 1 over x, we will get ln the function plus.
thank you. So what I want you guys to remember is when we want to use the rule, any rule, please ensure that it is the same as what the rule has stated. As what I have said before, for the integration of 1 over ax plus b. It has to be 1 over ax plus b. Even if you have integrate 5 over ax plus b, you first have to take the 5 in front of the integral. Okay? Please take note about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's all for
sir.
today.